of a sharp object hits your insides. And next thing you know, blood starts spewing out like so. And you're like, Hey guys! So, we're back at it again. Bartholomew right there. And then we have Tony back there. Unless you guys want to know the name of him. He's Tony because I haven't got any comments. But comment, like I said, comment down below if you want to name that dude. Like if you want to name him, just name him anything you want. Right there. My dog is shaking when I'm using it for a tripod. Move! You're shaking my camera, dude. And then Bartholomew, my babe, my honey, he's right there. And I actually edited him up a bit because Shane, if you know Shane's not there. Like if you saw Monday's video, you know Shane's RIP. He's chilling over there at my TV stand, just like RIP. And so he's not there. So I had a whole bunch of this webbing stuff on him. So I had to put it on both Tony and Bartholomew. Bartholomew got some on his hand. As you can see, if you can notice that, he got more on his hand. And I actually added some more onto Tony's head. And it's amazing. Anyways, this video, I was thinking about doing my hat is not pointing right now. Damn, I'm a witch without the point. Okay. This video, I got the idea from, I did the Justgirlythings videos, as like you guys saw. If you guys haven't, it's down my videos on my channel. You can go watch it out. I recreate Justgirlythings in real life. I feel like I did a good job with it. And I mean, I probably sucked. Anyways, I was like, I should do a Halloween one. A Halloween version. And I was like, oh my god, I should do a Halloween version. And so I was just like, okay, I'm going to do a Halloween version. And I was looking it up, seeing if anyone's done it, so I get ideas. And it turns out, people have done it. Except they do Justgirlythings, where they turn the Justgirlythings into actual scary stories. And it's just, I want to do that. That seems like it would be fun. So we're in my room with my Halloween background, with my Halloween hat on, we're in my room with my Halloween background, my Halloween hat, my Halloween broom, and we're going to get going with the video. Being excited for chilly nights, foggy mornings, sweater weather, colorful leaves, windy days, bonfires, and Halloween! So this my whole background was about to probably collapse on me. It was a chilly, foggy night, and Gretel, because this movie was in the 1400s, and Gretel just wanted to go and explore the graveyard, like with her brother Hansel, because it's a fairy tale. And so, what better thing to do besides having a bonfire in the middle of the graveyard while the rain comes down and you're just cozied up in a sweater? Maybe like stop on some leaves with your festive little boots and eat some candy that you got from Halloween just like a week ago, because Halloween candy does go bad. Anyways, Gretel and Hansel, they went to I don't know why I said Gretel and Hansel. Hansel and Gretel, Gretel and Hansel. Hansel and Gretel is apparently copyrighted. They decided to go to the graveyard. They had to go through this fence that was completely locked. No matter what Gretel and Hansel would do, it was just locked. They couldn't get through. They couldn't do nothing. And so Hansel decided to just climb over the fence and just open it from the inside, because they noticed that there was a lock on the other side. And so he went to climb over the fence, and as he was climbing over, he got his pants stuck. Like his underwear was stuck on the top of the fence. And so Hansel was yelling after Gretel. He was saying, help me, help me, help me. And she was just out there laughing with Snapchat up, recording him every single bit. Because you know, if something like this happens, family or friend, you gotta take a Snapchat for it. You gotta post it to Snapchat. You gotta cover Snapchat. And So as he's having the worst wedgie of his life, she's just Snapchatting it, and then she just looks at her camera after she's done recording. She looks at her camera. She goes to see if there's a filter she needs to add, any like cute little graveyard geotags, and she sees this little figure just floating behind Hansel's head. And confused, she goes, "Hansel, are you up there?" And confused, she goes, "Hansel, are you okay?" And he says, "No, I'm not okay. I got a freaking underwear going up my butt right now. Go get help." And Greta was just like, and that was when she saw it. A little figure behind his head. Knife raised up in the air. And next thing you know, her brother ended up like knocked off the fence on the ground, but inside the graveyard and so she was just like, she ran up to the fence and she's like, oh my god, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? She couldn't get into the fence though, and he's just laying there, little pool of blood coming out of his head, and next thing you know, the image of the person that she saw floating just moments before, the same person who knocked her brother off the fence and into the graveyard, appears in front of her at the fence, stares at her a bit, and then says, "He's with me now. You don't gotta worry about a thing. It's okay. I'll take very good care of him. Now go home and tell your grandmother that your brother got stuck in the creek and drowned. Have a funeral for him. He'll be right here, safe and sound. Make a tombstone right in this graveyard, and I'll make sure, alive or dead, he'll end up in that tombstone." I don't know why I smiled. Oh my god, this is so hard to do. I gotta like think off the top of my head, and that's like, I feel like I did good. I hope I did good. I hope I'm doing good for you guys. Am I doing good for you guys? Good. Okay, bye. We're gonna go to the next one right now. Getting excited for Halloween. It was October 30th, the one day of the year that made Susie McQueen very excited, and that is because the next day, October 31st, she would be having Halloween. She would be going out. She would be getting free candy from all the strangers in the neighborhood, and she was just so pumped and excited. She had her costume all laid out on her bed already. She knew she was going to be excited. It was a day early. She was just very pumped, and she goes downstairs. She goes to the kitchen, and she yells, "Mom! Mom! 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 Mom!" like a broken record over and over. And no one answered. So she said, "Mom! Mom! Mom!" She walks to the kitchen. The stove's on. There's water boiling in a pot on the stove. She doesn't know where her mom went. Her mom's like gone. She's just like, "Mom? Mom? Mom, are you there?" So Susie walking around. She's going around each house. She checks for her dogs, but they're not in the house. She goes, "Mom! Mom!" She takes out her phone and she calls her mom. And she goes, "Mom! Mom!" as it's ringing. And the voicemail came up. She leaves a voicemail, a very detailed one that's pretty much just says, "Hi, Mom. Looking for you. Did you take the dogs out for a walk? Did you take them to the vet?" And then hangs up. And then she continues going, "Mom! Mom!" around the house. And so she walks up to her mom's room, which she could have done before, but she didn't. And she checks in the room. It's unmade, which is very unlikely of her mother. And so she goes and she looks around. She sees nothing. Like, her mom's car keys are on the dresser by the bed. And her dog's food bowls, the food bowls for her dogs are just completely full. And she looks around the house. She's freaking out. She's like, "Mom, Mom, 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 where are you? Where are you? Where are you?" She doesn't know what to do. What am I doing with my life right now? She looks around and she goes, "What am I doing?" And then she steps outside. She just stepped outside for a little bit. She was just going out for some air. She needs some air. She didn't know where her mom was. Her mom wouldn't pick up the phone. She steps outside. And then she opens the door, she opens the screen door. She takes that step outside and she smells something. Something weird. Something like it was dead. Thinking it was another dead cat in her yard, she just goes and takes a shovel and she gets ready to go scoop it. And when she goes out, she realizes it's one of her dogs in the backyard, just laying there. Insides carved out, the stomach, the intestines, and everything inside the dog was just spilled out all over the grass. And she's like, "Oh, Emmanuel! What kind of dog name?" And then so Susie's freaking out. She's calling her mom. Mom's answering. She's leaving voicemails. She's saying how she found one dead dog outside. She wants to know who the other dog is. And she's like freaking out right now. And then her heart stops. She collapses on the ground. She dies of a heart attack. The day before her favorite holiday of the year. And then her mom comes home later with both dogs. The little decoy in the backyard is just sitting there. Her mom goes, "Oh!" So see, one innocent little Halloween prank cost someone her life. I don't know where I was going with this story. But okay. Okie dokie. Watching scary movies with him. Don't you just love those dates to the beach, those dates to the park, those dates to the movies, those dates where you stay at home and you just sit on the couch with your favorite person, your favorite boo, and you just watch horror movies and you just turn to the guy and you just smile at him and you go back to the movie and then you turn again. He has a really big butcher knife in his hand and you look at him weird, but you go back to the movie, then you turn to him again and he's looking at you like this. And you're just like, but you continue watching the movie, you're just like, I'm just hallucinating this in your mind. You're just going, I'm seeing this, I'm seeing things. My mind's messing with me because of the movie. And then next thing you know, a sharp object hits your insides. And next thing you know, blood starts spewing out like so. And you're like, and he's just like laughing. He's just like, and he's, this is the knife. Jonathan, I love you. And that one scary movie on that one couch date that you spent with your beloved boyfriend was going to be your last. I'm so sorry, guys. Halloween decorations. Dun dun dun. So Halloween decorations. They're fun to look at. People always go out. Sometimes you would go out, sometimes you don't. But you just love to go out and look at Halloween decorations. Kind of like Christmas decorations. You just want to go out. You just want to look at them. You want to see all the creative things that people come up with. So you drive around with your You drive around with your best friend, looking at all these decorations, being amused. There's giant pumpkins. People have stories laid out on the lawn. And you're just like, aww. There's trick-or-treat jokes. There's then you saw one. Pacific house. A house that's been abandoned for many years. With these tombstones, these pumpkins all laid out in the front yard. And you think to yourself, oh, these neighborhood kids always pulling pranks. And then you see one hand slowly rise out of the ground. And you're like, that's cool. That's cool animation. And you text your best friend and say, show her. And she's like she's speechless. She can't get words out. And you're just like, yeah, that's good. That's that good. Same. And then next thing you know, you look back and not just a hand, but there's two hands coming out of the ground. Like so. And then a head pops out. And this ugly, not that zombies are ugly, face ripping off, dead skin everywhere, gouges where skin had fallen off all over his face, pops up. And you turn to your best friend. You're like, that is cool acting. And she's speechless. She steps out. And you're like, you step out too. And you're just like, okay, I'm just going to follow her. And she goes up to that fence. And then next words get you speechless. And she goes, Dad? And you go, no, Maxie, no, your dad's dead, remember? Because you got to point it out. I mean, when your friend's losing it. And she goes, no, that's my dad. That's my dad. Dad. And then he just comes up. And your best friend, she goes through the fence because you were friends with an idiot. And she goes up to this zombie. And she hugs him and squeezes him tight. And you're just like, I don't think you're supposed to touch the actors in a haunted house. They're not supposed to touch you. You're not supposed to touch them because you're uninterested. You don't care. I'm paying you're heartless at the same time. I don't know. And next thing you know, this one zombie, this dad of your friend, takes a huge chunk out of her neck. Like a huge chunk. A gigantic chunk. And then you're like, and then he comes to you, and then yada yada, he pulls you in, he grabs you, but as you're trying to fight, he just grabs your arm, and as soon as you go to run away, he takes a huge chunk out of your arm. Bye-bye. All it took was just looking at Halloween decorations. Oh my god, what the... Waking up to new messages. Aww. Cassandra just... Why Cassandra? I'm just picking random names. It's not even that hard for me. It's just like, out it goes. Anyways, we're going to stick to Cassandra. We're going to stick to this commitment. Cassandra woke up, looked out the window. It was dark out. She slept all day again. Typical day for her. Typical day. The best kind of day. Sleeping all day. That's what she thought. She woke up, checked her phone like she always does. She usually goes on Twitter. She goes on Snapchat. When she sees one new text message from Bay, she got smiley. Her Bay just sent her a message. He's never sent her a text before. She was so happy. So, without even reading it, she opens it up, thinking that I was like, will you be my girlfriend? Or will you go on a Halloween date with me? Or will you go to this party with me tonight? Since it was Halloween. And she opens it up, and after she opens it up, she reads it. And it reads, I can't wait to kill you later. ... Heart eyes emoji. Heart emoji. Knife emoji. Gun emoji. And she looks at it. She looks at it again. She blinks her eyes, and she looks at it again, thinking maybe she saw something. And then she realizes, oh, it's just a Halloween prank. And then she just replies with, LOL, okay. How about we meet up at how about we meet up at Devin's party tonight? And then he goes, the ... dots pop up, and she's like, oh my god, he's responding. And then he goes, LOL, I'm already at your house. And she goes, I'm not ready. There's a silence. The red message pops up. And then the ... Then he responds again with, it's okay, we're just staying in tonight. And that's when she gets suspicious. But then... suspicious. That's when she gets excited. She thinks it's going to be a date. Then she said, okay, what horror movies do you want to watch tonight? And he goes, I'm watching you right now. And she goes, what movie is you? Because apparently Cassandra's an idiot. And she probably closed her window. And then he says, look outside. And so she looked out the window. A familiar car's out there, outside her window, as she was in her bedroom window's in the front of the house. It's like a black pickup. And then a specific male's inside. It's Bay. And she responds with, oh my god, that's so cute. And he responds with, ha ha ha. And then he says, The next one, he doesn't even wait for her to respond. He just puts, "Do you want me to come in?" And she goes, "Not yet. I'm not ready." And she jumps up. She gets all her clothes out. And then she looks at her costume. And then she looks back at herself in the mirror. And then she decides to put the costume on. Which was a sexy nurse. There you go. You can put that image in your head. And so she gets dressed. And then she hears the beep, 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 beep from the phone. The text message is going beep, 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 beep. And then it's like 5 different messages. And then the first one said, "Can I come in?" The second one said, "I'm going to come in." The third one said, "Your door is unlocked. You should really lock those." The fourth one said, "I'm coming upstairs." The fifth one said, "Open your door." That was when she realized her bae just walked into the room, into her house, and was about to come into her bedroom. Being an idiot, she opens the door. But he's standing there, like this. Pretend like this is a knife. With the knife up. And she goes, "Oh, are you Michael Myers for Halloween?" And he's standing there. Jesus Christ. And he's like, "No. I don't want this." Okay. And she's like, "God damn." "No." He goes, "Oh, so what are you then? Some type of psycho killer? Are you that guy from Psycho? Norman Bates?" And he goes, "No." And then she goes, "What are you?" Says, "What are you?" And she goes, "I'm a sexy nurse. Don't I look cute?" And he goes, "You look cute when I'm done with you." Then he stabs her in the heart. And he carves out her heart. And he rips it to shreds. And then he eats it. I have watched way too many Supernatural episodes. And why am I obsessed with every single story I have? It's just straight up murder. Wrapping your arms around his neck and looking into his eyes. What happened to my hat? All I did was touch it once. If you guys notice, I have actually worn my hair up lately. I don't know, I just like doing it. This looks good with my hair to the side of my hat on. Okay, let's get on with the story. The best feeling in the world, Kaya thought to herself. It had to be wrapping my arms around. Damn it, I forgot a name. I could think of girl names just like that, but I can't think of a guy name. Like wrapping my arms around Felix's neck and looking straight into his baby blue eyes. I know how this is going to end, and I like how I used PewDiePie's name. Back to the story. Kaya kept smiling at the thought of that. She loved doing it. It was her favorite thing ever. And she was just obsessed with it. That was until she caught him. She caught him with another girl at the shopping mall. And she was pissed. It was this redheaded girl. And she was just pissed. She kept thinking of ways of how she could break his heart right back, just like he did to her. And she just wanted him dead. She was pissed at him. She was mad at him. And so that's what she did. She texted him to come over. And then as soon as she heard the doorbell open, she walked downstairs. And she opened the door. And he stood there just in a casual t-shirt, some jeans with little tails at them, at the knees. And she knew he dressed better for this other girl. And then she's standing there, arms folded, staring straight at him. And it was just like... Sorry, I know how this ends, and I like how you feed by his name. I'm just going to say that again. And he looks at her. He goes, "Are you ready to go? You're not really dressed." She was standing there in a nightgown, a beautiful white nightgown. Hair like this, straight down her side. No hat, by the way, on one of the hat. And she was smiling at him. Then she walked to the kitchen. And she comes back, hands behind her back, smiling at him. And she goes, "How was your day today?" Just continue to smile. Continue to smile. And he goes, "It was nothing much. I just stayed at home." And then she goes, "Are you sure you stayed at home? You went out with anyone else? At a mall? At the movies? At Taco Bell?" She had got a text from her friend Olio saying that he was at Taco Bell with this redheaded girl. And he goes, "Nope. Nope. I wasn't at Taco Bell today. I would invite you if I was." And she goes, "Liar." And he looks out confused. She still has a knife behind her back, but with the other hand, she puts it around his neck. She looks straight into his eyes. She takes a knife and she jabs it into the outside of his neck. She carves the neck so that it made a straight line around his whole neck. Blood spewing out all over her face, all over her white nightgown. It was complete murder. And then as he fell to the ground, blood spewing out of his neck, she stabs him in the chest, and then she stabs him in the stomach, and then she stabs him in the balls. Each ball gets a stab, and then she's like stabbed at the tip of the pee-pee. And she just buried the body, turned herself into the cops because she wasn't ashamed, and she put a little piece of the ball on a little chain when she went to prison, so everyone knew that she murdered her boyfriend for cheating on her. I watched way too much Supernatural. I don't know why every scary story I heard has to be murder, but apparently I learned something new about myself. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, go give this video a big thumbs up, and go hit that subscribe button down below for make new videos almost every single day, and you don't want to miss out on that. And go comment down below what your favorite thing to do on Halloween is. Do you like to go trick-or-treating? Do you like to go to movies? Do you like to go out with your family? Do you like to just go to the store, get candy, come home and just eat the candy? Do you like to watch horror movies? Do you like to go to the store, buy candy, and go home, watch horror movies all night? That's what I like to do. I love you guys so very much. I hope you have a fantastic